what's going on? It's a brand new year, and we are back with a brand new
We're
episode
back.
of the Horror Flick Chicks podcast.
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New
Happy New Year,
Happy
you
New
Year.
Year,
guys.
ladies.
Hope everyone had a fabulous end to 2025 and their start of 2026 is going well. We're so excited to be back with a brand new season of the Horror Flick Chicks podcast. The brand new episode today, we're discussing movies of 2025, our favorite movies of 2025. If you guys have been following us on social media, we each put out our favorite lists of horror movies from 2025, our top 10 favorites. And we all had a lot of different movies on our lists,
Yeah,
I was impressed.
which was nice. And I,
yeah,
I do like that we don't discuss. I mean, we kind of discuss movies, of course, and say, oh,
yeah.
we saw this movie, we really liked it, or this movie sucked, or whatever. And we talk about that, but we generally don't talk about which movies are gonna fall on our lists for the end of the year. So it's nice to see, like for me, you guys lists and see which movies we
Yeah.
have in common on the list and movies that we don't even like, kind of obscure movies that I haven't even seen or heard of and that are on lists and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool to see. And we have a broad list of faves. So that's pretty cool. There were a couple movies on the list that we all had,
Mhm.
that we shared. So I want to run down those and give a little bit of stats on those. So one of the biggest movies, not even horror, just in general, of 2025 was Sinners. And
Yeah.
it was a great movie. Actually, I thought it came out early in the year. I thought it came out in February. I had it in my mind like that, but it actually came out in April.
You know
And
what's funny is that I feel like I had seen it so long ago that I was like, was that even 2025? I was kind of confused.
I thought
And
I
I was
thought
like,
I
oh
was
yeah, it was 2025, 20.
yeah. I thought it was February for some reason, but
Me too. I thought it was much earlier in the year.
earlier.
Yeah.
But it did come out in April, and Sinners actually had a $90 million budget, and the
Wow.
movie made worldwide 360 million. I mean, we all kind of anticipated that there was a lot of buzz on that movie, and it
Yeah.
did win some awards recently,
Yep.
or nominated for
They got
awards.
nominated for tons of stuff.
Yeah,
And can I
so
just say that it also, it's within the horror genre, but like I know a lot of people personally that don't particularly like horror, but wanted to see Sinners just because of like sort of that historical
Oh,
context to it. And so a lot of people, and the actors are really great. The director has done some really great movies, Ryan Coogler. So, it kind of like broke boundaries, I think.
well,
yeah.
I think when a movie is good, it's good. It doesn't matter what genre it falls into. I feel like the same thing could be said for Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs is a horror movie,
Yeah.
but it won an Oscar.
Yeah.
So it's like if it's a well done movie, like story, acting, all that stuff, it's just a good movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
So
think I think
Sinners is kind
having
of on that level.
I think
So,
having great actors in the movie does help it though,
Yeah.
because
oh
I
yeah, yeah.
feel like if there were maybe more obscure actors in the movies, it wouldn't have become
Oh no, I
so
agree. I
popular.
agree.
So that's definitely helpful to get kind of people's attention.
Hmm.
Because I think a lot of people were just saying, "Oh, this is a vampire movie." But
Yeah, that's how it was at first when you heard like talk about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's how I initially got really interested in it. I'm like, oh,
well,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
we're
like a
we're
new
horror
vampire
fans,
movie,
so
so a new horror movie. So, oh, that's great.
yeah.
And then when they were started announcing, and obviously we knew the director, but they started announcing all the actors and everything. It was like, oh wow, like there's some really good actors in this movie. It's gonna be really good. And
It
just
was
for the
just
horror aspect, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just funny to me for like friends of mine to be like, was it really scary? Did you see it? Because everybody's talking about it. So now people who don't really love horror wanted to see it. And I
yeah.
was like, you can't ask me if it was scary because I can't answer that
Yeah.
question for you.
That's kind of hard.
Especially, I've watched a lot of horror movies. So like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was
They gotta
great.
ask somebody like them that's seen it already but not into
Exactly.
horror.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
You
it is
can't ask
like
her. Yeah, yeah, you can't ask us.
it is a horror movie, yeah, because it has the vampire element, of course. But it's an action movie too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has a
It's an action movie. I feel like it's a drama.
It's
yeah.
It's
yeah.
it's like a little bit of everything. Like it was just so good.
And I mean the music too, I just want to
Yeah,
touch on the music like
Yeah.
American Black blues folk music was really like intertwined in this movie, and I think that also brought like a different group of folks that wouldn't normally come to see this horror, movie. But yeah, it really brought some like heavy hitters in the blues world, the banjo players and all of that. So really brought to light some of Southern American music, which you have to talk about that when you talk about this movie.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely all part of it. It encompasses a lot of different elements. So great movie. I actually only saw it that one time. So
Me
I I,
too.
I gotta watch it again
I've
um
seen it twice, I
soon, I
think.
think.
I saw it two times in the movie
I
theater.
keep saying I'm gonna watch it again, I'm gonna watch it again, and then I don't, but I'm definitely gonna watch it again soon.
You
I
know
mean,
what?
they always play. They have it on like HBO
No, it's
now.
on HBO now,
Yeah.
so it's
You
it's
know.
more
I
accessible.
really
So
Yeah.
do believe that that movie is gonna be one of those, iconic horror movies of our generation, honestly.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was that good.
yeah.
One of those movies that people are gonna keep talking about. Like you're always gonna hear about it.
And I'm definitely waiting to hear
Sure.
about like Oscar nominations and things like that
Yeah.
because I think this is gonna be a big kind of star in that ceremony. So
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, they
Um
got they were nominated for like Golden Globes,
yeah.
Critics' Choice, like crazy amounts of awards already. So, and there is, there
Can
has been some Oscar buzz as well. So,
I could see all of
so I'm
that. And
I'm super excited for that.
can I just say, I know we're not talking about, our series from 2025, but we just recently watched Welcome to Derry, and we did our podcast on that. If you're listening to this now and you haven't watched, go back to that series that we did on TikTok. But even Welcome to Derry had like scenes in it that I was like, this is so Sinners-esque. So I feel like there's going to be so many movies that are going to try
Yeah.
to copy what Sinners has done. In Welcome to Derry, it's that scene where they're in that in the
Yeah.
Air Force, like kind of like speakeasy type thing. And I was like, this is like Sinners.
Yeah, it's true.
Um, so I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like it's gonna be like one of those historical things that's just gonna constantly be like recognized and watched in different ways. And directors and writers will probably be mimicking it for years to come.
Hopefully not too much because you don't want to get it like overdone.
I know, that's
That's
true.
true.
You
That's
know,
true.
that could that
Um
that could potentially be not such a good thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But yeah, so another movie we had on our list was The Ugly Stepsister.
yes,
And that movie actually came out in January. But I
early.
saw
Yeah.
that I want to say a few months ago.
Yeah, I only saw it recently.
Yeah, I only saw it a few months ago.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that I think it was in the movie theater, but
I
it
It
was
think
was.
very
it was.
limited.
Oh, it
I
was.
think it
I
was,
didn't
but
know
it was
that.
It
very
was. I
limited.
went. I went to the theater to see it. I
Oh,
saw an advanced screening of
You
it.
you did, yes.
And oh man, I loved it.
yeah.
I really thought it was great.
It,
It
I
was
saw
like,
someone described it as like a Cinderella meets Cronenberg, the
yeah,
famous director. And I was like, that's exactly what it is.
it's definitely like major body horror
Hmm.
movie. And there's been lots of movies that have used the like the Cinderella uh theme with, the poor girl, and she's getting taken advantage of, and then she has this evil stepmother and blah blah blah, and there's been a lot of movies like that throughout the years, like forever. Um, but I love the way they used it and
In a
how it
different
plays
way.
out in this movie.
Yeah.
It was I was in awe of this movie. I was like I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. Like it was first of all, it was filmed
Beautifully.
beautifully.
Yeah.
Like the
And the
cinematography
costumes.
and the
Oh my God.
costumes were I think it actually got nominated for best costume in the Oscars, I
I,
think.
I
Or maybe
or
not
one of the
Oscars,
awards.
the Golden Globes or
Yeah,
something.
I think so too.
I
Um
could totally see
for
that. It's like
for
lots
costumes,
of
yeah.
Victorian like
Yeah.
costumes, right? So, um, and foreign film. I guess this would be a foreign film.
I mean,
Yeah,
yes, I mean technically, yeah, it's a
technically,
foreign
yeah.
film. It was subtitled. So,
Yeah.
Right.
well, when I saw, I mean, they probably have some that are dubbed now. I don't know, but when I saw it, it was subtitled. So,
I don't know, guys.
but
Never watched dubbed movies. I can't watch dubbed movies. I don't
no,
know
it
about you guys.
depends.
Sorry, off subject,
Depends.
but
It
it has to.
depends what it is.
Really? I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I have to watch it. Even if I don't speak the language, I have to watch it in its original language and just read the
Well,
subtitles.
my thing, first of all, I always, even if it's dubbed, I'm still gonna have the subtitles on because I always have subtitles on.
Me too.
I'm home. I always have them on. Doesn't matter.
Me too.
Um, but it's funny. I when I was watching this movie and it had the subtitles, it wasn't dubbed, but I don't. There was a lot of it that you can just watch it and see what was happening and follow the story without having to read every single word.
Hmm.
Like that's how good the story was.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
that's true.
amazing.
So it
Amazing
was
movie.
Norwegian, Polish, Danish, and Swedish, this movie. It had different languages, but no English. So,
Yeah. No.
um, but again, like Sandra was saying, like it was really into the body horror. There's a scene where she's kind of like, they show like, she's kind of being,
It's a bunch of scenes.
there's a bunch of scenes. The nose scene. And this is like Victorian times, so just know that there was no anesthesia.
Right.
She got a nose job. She got fake eyelashes. She got, you know,
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. Weight loss treatment. Can we call it that?
Yeah. Yes, I guess you could call it that. Oh God. I no.
Yeah.
It's a
The
good
whole
movie,
movie
guys.
was
Watch it.
the whole
If you're
movie.
okay, if you're not, too super queasy,
Yeah.
don't eat anything while you're watching that film.
There was definitely some shocking moments while throughout the movie watching it, but then the ending like topped it off. I just didn't even see, and Sandra saw it before
Girl.
us and never said anything
No.
about because I didn't know
I
about the
know
ending.
Sandra had some really good movies on her list. I'm like, you need to start telling me what I need to be
I never
watching.
knew what the ending was going to be, and so I was really shocked. So it was surprising,
Yeah.
but very very good. But so this movie actually made 5.6 million globally.
Wow.
I don't know what the budget was, but that's pretty good. I
That's
gotta
good.
think that that's pretty good for like a foreign film,
Yeah.
Um,
you know? So
let's
It
see.
also got 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is very
Oh,
good.
that's good.
Um, yeah.
Let's see if I can find real quick the budget.
So right
yeah,
now right now it's streaming on Hulu, AMC, Shutter.
it's on
So
Shutter.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's still
catch
on
it.
Shudder.
hmm That's where I saw it, I believe, on Shutter. Yeah,
How much did you say the movie made?
5.6 million.
It says the budget was 5.9.
Oh, really? Okay.
They broke even. I guess they broke even.
Yeah,
It was a very good
it was
film.
very good though.
Yeah.
It's one of
Uh,
these, it's one of these, I feel like it's one of these movies that are kind of, because there's so many movies that come out all the time, right? And we don't see all of them. We don't know, we don't hear about most of them, you know? I feel like this is one of those movies that if you weren't in like into horror and stuff, you probably wouldn't really know about it.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it really wasn't like crazy talked
It,
about.
no,
no,
absolutely.
We just know it because of what we do. So,
Absolutely, yeah.
so this
true.
is one of them that kind of went probably under the
And
radar to people.
it'll probably become more popular as
Yeah,
Now,
time goes by when
yeah.
people start to actually watch it when it becomes more available on
on
streaming services
streaming.
and
Yeah,
And when they see it was on all three of our top movies of
that's
2025
true.
that
preview.
too, that too.
That's true.
And the more awards it wins and things like that, then people want
Sure.
to watch the movies that won awards. So, hopefully it'll continue to make some more money because it was an excellent movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, and the third movie that we all had on our list was the latest installment in the Final Destination franchise, Final Destination Bloodlines. And that movie came out in May of 2025. And the budget was 50 million for that one, and it made 315 million.
Wow.
And it was the highest grossing film in the franchise.
That's a lot.
I feel like
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
had
realize it
been
was that much.
I feel like it had been some time between when this
yeah,
um installment came out, as opposed to the last one. So people were anticipating
yeah.
a new movie,
Installment. Yeah,
and that's what made it popular. That's what made people go to the movies to see it.
Yeah.
especially the people
But
that followed the franchise.
yeah,
Mhm.
but
For sure.
it actually was really good. So
I thought
that
so
helped
too.
it, I think. And I think there were some people that didn't like it, but
Sure.
I
Yeah,
It's always
that's
gonna
like with
be.
every
I
movie.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a lot. These movies are always like, especially if you're into horror, right? These movies are always a lot of fun. You always want to see how people get killed. They're gonna be killed in different ways. They never do things in the same ways in all these
Yeah,
movies. So it's cool to see what they're gonna think about next, you
The
know?
one thing you cannot
So
say about the Final Destination franchise is that they don't miss a beat. There's action upon action upon
yeah,
action.
yeah,
So I thought it was really thrilling for me to watch it in a movie theater it's always much more fun to watch it in a
yeah,
theater with so many people who are screaming at the same time. I
yeah,
mean, that's what you want out of a horror movie. You want people to scream and say, "Don't go in there, don't do that. Oh,
yeah,
be careful." I mean, that's what makes it fun.
yeah.
So
yeah.
I really put this on my list for that reason. I'm a big fan of the Final Destination movies, as gory as they are.
Me too. I like those. I like those
Yeah,
movies
it's
too.
I
fun.
really love them. I think they're great. And I
Also,
also really like the premise of this one, honestly. Like
yeah,
it was a really
It gave a
good
different
one.
premise, which was nice.
Yeah.
and they still brought in elements of like the original because they went back to talk about how what they were going through connected to
Yeah,
things that happened in the past in the other movies, like in the Flight 180 from the beginning. So
right.
I like how they tied things together, but it wasn't all. I also like that it wasn't all half the movie wasn't about just bringing up stuff from the old movies.
Yeah, it
They
was
Yeah.
kind
like
of
its own
sprinkled it
movie.
here and there with and then they had like news clippings and showing certain things, like tying things in together, but it wasn't like all about that. Things were happening to
No,
them,
it was its own movie. It was its own movie. They had to talk about the past a little bit,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it was its
They
own
didn't they
movie.
didn't overdo it is my thing, which I
No,
think
they
was
didn't.
good. Yeah.
And really nice to see, Tony Todd in this
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
installment, his final movie. And that was pretty
R.I.P.
cool. I love that he was there and he was able to kind of finish off his I guess career in the franchise like this where he's so beloved and everyone knows him from this.
Oh yeah,
And
everybody was clapping in the theater
Oh
when
yeah, I also saw this at an advanced screening.
yeah,
And as
same.
soon as he came out, everybody cheered.
Yeah.
And then it was like dead silence when he had his little speech. And
Yeah.
when he left, the same thing. Everybody was clapping for him, cheering.
Yeah.
It was great to see. That's another like part, like how you were saying, Angie, like you see a movie a horror movie in the movie theaters, and you get all the everybody's yelling and cheering and doing all this stuff. And it's good to see for things like this too.
Yeah.
Like
That
people that you
camaraderie
know,
and
it's this kind of reminded me, not the same thing because this person didn't pass away, but I had the same kind of vibe when I don't know if you guys remember when Zombieland came out and Bill Murray came
Oh
out,
yeah.
because I saw that in the movie
I
theater,
think I saw that in the movie too.
and
Yeah.
when he came out on the screen, everybody was cheering like, "Oh shit, Bill Murray!" And
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
because that whole scene with him. So it was kind of like that same vibe, like with everybody, loving those kind of movies and getting like really getting into it and stuff, getting involved and stuff. It was so fun. So yeah, I think that was a big highlight of that movie, obviously. But yeah, all the action throughout was good. The acting throughout was good. You know, the the deaths and the way they died and and I thought and it was funny too.
And they had,
Oh
yeah, I was
yeah.
gonna say they sprinkled some comedy in there, which they always kind of do in the movies anyway. So,
Yeah, but it
but
was
it was nice.
really I thought it was very funny, and I can never look at an MRI machine the same way.
Yeah,
And not that long after that movie came out, that really happened to somebody.
yeah. There was a,
No, really?
Yes, it was a
yeah,
story.
there was a
It came
That's
story about
out.
it.
awful. Oh.
That somebody went into a room or was and the machine went and they had like jewelry on. And yeah, I mean not the same exact way, but the
Yeah.
same
A
idea. Like,
similar
I
thing
just learned
happened. Yeah.
something a little bit off topic, but since we're talking about MRIs, I just learned that you cannot wear, you know how like it's like a thing now to wear like metallic nail polishes like cat's eye and stuff.
oh yeah.
Apparently you cannot
Oh,
wear that if you go to do an MRI because your nail bed will burn. You
oh,
have to
geez.
remove your gel. Yes. So, just so you know, anyway, a little bit off topic, but important information.
Oh,
You
that's
heard,
good to
you
know
heard
Yeah,
it
that's
because
kind of
here.
good to know.
Yeah,
I hope the nurses and stuff tell people that.
I think so. I really
Because
hope they do. Oh
I
my
would never think
God.
about
I
of
because
that.
I yeah, I wouldn't think about
You would
it.
never think of your nail polish, right? I
No.
just saw
But
that
it's
the other
true, they
day.
do. They use the magnet to do
They
Hmm.
use
all
the
the stuff.
magnet to move it to do
Yeah.
like cat's eyes
Yeah.
nail.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've always thought that the nail polish is so nice. I've been wanting to try it one day, but
I
like,
do it all the
yeah,
time.
Yeah,
I
I
love
know.
it.
don't, don't do it. Don't go for an
Now I
MRI.
want to get an MRI. Okay, I won't. I won't do that.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Um, so there was some movies on you guys' list that I didn't have on mine, but that I've seen.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
same here.
like I
Okay.
really liked Andrew, you had let me see, Good Boy, which I
Good
really
boy.
liked.
Yeah.
You
Good
know,
boy. It was so good.
yeah, I
I loved
actually really
Good
liked
Boy.
it.
And by the way, I watched it just recently. I don't know when it actually came out, but I got
Oh,
so many recommendations, both from like, from friends, from neighbors. I have a dog, so we have like a dog group. My neighbors have a dog group, and somebody was like, "You have to watch Good Boy," and I was like, "Oh my God, I guess I have to watch it." So I will admit that I watched it only recently. So during my break, I watched it. And it's just like this really great like story horror movie that's sort of told from like the dog's perspective.
You see
You
it from
see
the
everything. Yeah, you see everything from, his eyes. Ben Leonberg was the writer and director, alongside the other writer is Alex Cannon. And his dog Indy was actually in the movie.
yeah,
So
oh,
that
that
indie.
was
was the
his
dog.
dog. And yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually his dog. And it's about this story about like basically like supernatural kind of, the owner gets really sick, takes the dog outside of the city, and I mean, I just thought that like dogs and animals have like such great instincts.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we write something based on the
I mean, it's a
animal's perspective.
great
They're
premise.
very smart.
So,
Yeah.
I will say that the reason why I push this, so far back to watch is because I'm an animal lover and I was really like nervous that the dog was gonna die or whatever.
So I think there was a
Anyway,
lot of people online saying that they were like at first like
scared.
they were worried, like they didn't know what was gonna happen and they
Yeah,
didn't want to
don't worry about it.
something like that.
It's
Yeah.
more about humans dying and the dog's perspective
so that's
of
okay.
like
Yeah.
so yeah, I thought it was really great. I thought it was a really great film.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I really like that too. And
Indy got nominated for an award.
oh
I
really?
bet he
Oh, that's
did.
cute.
He
It
was really
was
good.
That's cute.
the first dog ever nominated for a major award, receiving a historic Astra Award nomination for Best Performance in a Horror or Supernatural
I
Film
love it.
for his role as a loyal canine battling supernatural forces.
I
That's
love
cute.
it.
That's
He
cute.
was really good. And the look in his eyes in certain scenes, I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
does he know
It
that
was
he's
good.
acting?
It was
Like,
a good
this
movie.
isn't really happening, puppy.
Yeah, it
On
was
your
Anyway.
really good.
on your list, Sandra, I had seen Bring Her Back, Marshmallow, Grafted. I had seen those already. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
really did like Bring Her
Sandra's
Back.
list, I have to say,
I
Sandra,
really
you need
like
to stop being holding back on me. Her list was really good. Anyway, go ahead.
I really did like Bring Her Back. Um,
Yeah.
it was a different kind of movie as well, but I really liked it as well.
That's why,
Um,
there was a couple other movies that you guys had on your list that I had initially on mine. But I thought Bring Her Back was so I thought it was really good, and I thought it was so different than what we've seen in the last like few years, decade even.
Mhm.
That I was like, I have to put this one on, so I had to like take some stuff off. But yeah,
I wish
I thought it was really
if we
good.
had put more than top 10, I would have had it on mine. But I
And we
still have
also,
to
and you and
see.
me, Sonia, also had Heart Eyes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
I
good.
have to see that. I haven't seen it yet.
That was
I
good.
thought Heart Eyes was so good,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I have
really
to
good.
watch it.
Lots of fun that movie.
and a good like modern slasher.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
It
it was
was
fun.
fun. It was fun
yeah,
for sure.
watch
Definitely.
that.
And after we put out our movie lists, I actually watched Companion that you have on your list, Sandra. That was so good.
I haven't seen that either.
It's so good, Angie.
I have to watch it. I'll
I
watch
had
it.
no,
No,
there's a couple
all of the
movies.
ones that on your list that I haven't seen, I'm definitely gonna
There's a
watch.
couple
That
movies. I haven't seen The Man with the Black Umbrella, and it's on my list, so I have to watch that
that's a
one.
good. That was I thought it was so good.
Yeah, her list is
Um,
good.
but yeah, definitely,
Her list is good.
definitely a good. I don't remember if I saw Mine by the Spirit. I think I might have, but I don't remember.
Mind Body Spirit I saw early in the year on Shudder. Just random. It was not recommended. It was just randomly. I was looking for something, and it has the premise of what it's about. So I read. I was like, oh. So I put it on, and I thought it was. I was thought it was my. That was the first movie I put on my list in the early in the year as
Mhm,
my top for the year because I thought it was so good.
mhm.
And
Yeah,
then Companion was the last one. I actually had something else. I had a top 10 already. And I saw that movie maybe a month ago or something. And I took something off my list to put that one on because I was like, wow. And I've had that one on my queue to watch forever. And I just been watching other things. And I was like,
it was actually a really good. It's on
it,
Prime, Angie, so you could watch
I
it.
will catch it.
I
It's
think
a
it's on
very
Netflix.
another
I think it's
very
on
different.
Netflix too. I think
Oh,
it was on
Oh,
Netflix
okay.
before. I don't know if it's still there, but
okay, good
check
because
there.
might
Check
be
there.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
think I saw it on Prime, like whatever, a couple weeks ago. So
Yeah.
it's very, very, very good, very different, another different movie, but
Yeah.
lots of fun, lots of
Yeah,
fun. Um, yeah, so
very good.
it was a great year for horror 2025. I think 2026 is going to be just as good, if not
Yeah.
even better.
Check
Um,
out check out our lists.
Our full lists. Yeah.
yeah, we have our full lists, each of our lists up on our socials, so check that out. I'm also gonna put our list down in the comments here so you can see which movies we had on there. And I'm looking forward to 2026. So it's already started. The
Yeah.
movies are already in the theaters January,
Sandra and I got a date tomorrow.
first
Yep.
weekend of January. We already have movies in the theaters and
Yeah.
advanced screenings coming up. So, guys, be excited. If you're really horror movie fans, you got to be excited. 2026 is going to
Yeah.
be a bang. So
Yeah.
watch out for these new movies coming out. And thanks always for supporting us and checking us out. We are the Horror Flick Chicks, and we're so happy to be back for the Horror Flick Chicks podcast. New episode will be out soon, hopefully. And until then, make sure you're checking us out on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our channel here, like our videos, and you'll know when new videos pop up, then you'll get the notifications. And make sure you're following us on our social media as well. And we look forward to coming back with brand new episodes this year. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun content for you guys. We're super excited. Happy to be doing this already. We're only like a couple days into
Yes.
the new year, guys. We got
Yep.
a lot more in
Lot more
store.
stuff coming.
Super,
Yep.
super excited. Thanks, guys. And until next time, we're signing off. Sonia, Sandra, and Angie saying peace, love, and horror.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
That's the end.